We've been on the road for more than a month now. First we had to go through the Han State and tread along the Yi River, then we had to enter the Zhou State and go through Yiqing. But we're finally here, Qingzhou City, where the 9 cauldrons are consecrated, and the Imperial City, where the tomb of past kings of Zhou is located, when the 2 cities become one. This is where the book here in the Middle Kingdom I dwell came from, the Imperial City for the people of China for centuries, Lui. It's more majestic than Yong City, even Xianyang. Brother Wei, can we see the 9 cauldrons? All the better if I can touch them. You can forget about touching them, but you'll get to see one of the cauldrons later. Let's go, the young mistress must have finished washing up. Louis stuffed 2 more pads. They're huge enough, young mistress. If you stuff more, you won't be able to go out in public. Ah, the strap snapped. I told you this wouldn't work. The workmanship needs to be improved. What are they stuffing? You don't get it, Louis. Students from various states gather in Louis. It's my duty as a citizen of Qing to show the greatness of our people. De Huang, Steward Wei, don't I look like a one-of-a-kind beauty who outshines everyone? Stop messing around, young mistress. We should head for the academy now. Outshine everyone, what the heck? An earthquake? That sounds like footsteps. If I'm not mistaken, Xianyang just sent envoys to Lui to present tributes recently. We must have run into them on their way back. Envoys? There must be a lot of them if the earth is trembling. Come, you guys are really lucky to see this. This is... Who says I have no clothes? I'll share my robe with you. The king raises an army. I sharpen my spear and halberd fight the foe with you. Who says I have no clothes? I'll share my underclothes with you. The king raises an army. I hone my spear and halberd march forth with you. Who says I have no clothes? I'll share my battle skirt with you. The king raises an army. I prepare my armor and weapons march together with you. Gundam? What Gundam? That's the product of the Mo institution of Qing, the unstoppable golden war puppet that has been used in battles everywhere. Since I was a kid, I've heard about how powerful the war puppet is. I can't believe I'm finally seeing it with my own eyes. But what's our war puppet doing in Lui? Every 3 years, envoys from the 7 states would present tributes to the king of Zhou. But the Zhou clan has been declining for a long time, so the tribute ceremony has gradually become an occasion for the states to compete secretly. Envoys would usually bring their state treasures to demonstrate their military force. And the Mo institution in every state has its own secrets. Zhao's armored horses can run fast and last long on raids. Wei's armor can collapse cities and break formations. Qi's airships can conquer lands by air. Stay in Lui long enough, and you'll have seen everything. If I had never left Yong City, I'd never think that this world would have such well-developed mechanics. Speaking of which, operating the war puppet is pretty annoying. How do you know that? Have you been on the war puppet, young mistress? Uncle Qing once carried me into the war puppet and let me drive it myself. But I thought the cabin was hot and stuffy, so I cried and asked to be brought down. Why are you two crying? I really want to ride a Gundam too. Young mistress, I can't believe you gave up such a wonderful opportunity. What a waste. A waste? Why would it be a waste? Men probably like such mighty and majestic machines more than women do. All right, let's go to the academy. No, let me have another look, that's right. Who knows when we'll see it again. Lui Academy, built upon Mount Yiqing, was established by King Wen of Zhou. The first headmaster of the academy was the legendary Jiang Zia. The academy has a strict class system and will only recruit nobles from all states. Commoners who wish to enter the academy will need not only a recommendation letter from a noble but also outstanding talent and good mastery of martial arts. Enrollment is exceedingly difficult for them. Gradually, those trying to gain admission begin gathering at the foot of the mountain, forming a small town. The reason commoners flock to the academy is that as long as they make it in and reach the 3rd level of the Earth Seal stage, they'll receive the title savant and be revered in all states. It'll be as if they've been reborn. I'm Li, the eldest wife-born daughter of the Shang family in Yong City. I come bearing the Academy Libationer's official seal in hopes of gaining admission to Lui Academy. I've received the letter. The Shang family in Yong City is an aristocratic family in Qing. Your family lineage can be traced back to the descendants of the first king of the Shang dynasty. You may enter the academy directly, but the academy is small. You're only allowed one maid to attend to your everyday needs. I have a request to ask. These two are my family's retainers. They would like to enter the academy with me. One is Wei Baiqi, the other Giqing. Even though your surname Wei is derived from the surname Ji, you're still only a retainer. Your talent must first be tested. But you, on the other hand. Ji? You have the surname of the imperial family of Zhou. Are you one of the forgotten descendants of the imperial family who lives outside our borders? Huh! They even have to check my family lineage? How should I reply? That's right, he descends from King Li's lineage and comes from the border of Qing. But it's been so long that he dares not claim the same origin as the imperial family. So be it, come with me for the origin enlightenment test. Prince Li of Zhou? Did you think I just registered you willy-nilly? Even a lie has to be fabricated properly. Brother Wei, what's this origin enlightenment test thing? It's basically the blood testing at the junior serviceman ceremony. The difference is that the black tortoise shell we use can only give us a rough idea of our talent. But the one at Loi Academy can distinguish the many different qualities of our hereditary talent. That's because this is the only place with the sacred tool of martial arts, capable of tracing one's origin, the cauldron of Yong of the 9 cauldrons. Even though there are 4 classes of talents, there are countless possible mutations. Even those with the inferior horse talent may be as different from one another as night and day. Our students are taught according to their talent subclass in order to achieve the greatest possible results. This seems a lot stricter than just smearing blood on a tortoise shell. Of all the academies and educational establishments in the world, Loi Academy is the only place where you can trace your origin to such an extent. That's why every martial art expert from every state, even grandmasters, has to pay Loi a visit. They trade a personal favor in exchange for understanding their talent. Let us begin. Drop your blood inside the cauldron of Yong. It'll vaporize on its own. The shape of the vapor will be compared to our album that we've compiled and perfected over centuries. Then, we'll know if there's anything special about your talent. The vapor is turning into the shape of a bird. With a crown and a feathered tail, he has the phoenix talent. Bring me the 11th scroll of the first volume immediately. I knew it a phoenix in a sea of fire. In a world of searing temperature, this is the flames to ashes subclass of the Phoenix talent. There have only ever been 9 students with such talent in our academy over the millennia. Were you a frail and unhealthy child who almost died? That's right. But I've been practicing the analects of vain nurturing for valiant warriors for several years. My energy and blood are back to normal now. Fortunately, you met an expert. People with such talent are born with frail bodies. Most don't make it past their 10th birthday. They can't practice martial arts yet, so they're forced to rely on rare methods to slowly nurture their bodies. But you've survived, and your broken body has been rebuilt. Your future is bright. Aren't you surprised at all? I already knew this. When I was young, Uncle Qing took some of my blood. He preserved it using eternal ice and personally tested it in Louis. You sure are loved. Inferior horse talent without special characteristics. Admission denied. Next. Inferior horse talent again. Even though the vapor resembles the image of the great horse of 100 miles subclass in the album, it's not good enough for admission. Next, come forward, Wei Baiqi. Not even great horse of 100 miles talent is enough? Brother Wei looks really nervous. Even the tiger talent is barely enough for a commoner to enter Loi Academy. But if his talent is special enough to interest the academy, they might relax the requirements for him. Brother Wei's talent is considered mediocre in the academy. His talent better be special, or he might not make it in. So strict. What about my 9 Li talent? Can I make it in? No idea. But 9 Li is a very special talent. The academy will accept you, maybe? So you're not sure either. Tiger talent, sigh, get me the 7th scroll of the 2nd volume. The vapor looks like a winged tiger? We have another talent with an unusual vapor shape. This is the pattern of beasts on clouds. In the past millennium, we have had 283 students with such talent. Not bad. With your tiger talent, you can break the 9th Earth seal, but entering the heaven conferment stage will be a challenge. But thanks to your tiger's wings, you can soar. This shows that you have a bigger chance of entering the heaven conferment stage. There's a chance I can enter the heaven conferment stage? I've never even dared to think about it. Next, come forward, Giqing. It's your turn. Yeah. Never mind Shangli for now, to me. Brother Wei is already one of the best experts around. Even so, the Academy only thinks that he's not bad. Can I really pass the Origin Enlightenment test with my 9 talent? Wait, I came first. Huh. I'm a descendant of King Huanhui of Han. Why won't you test me? King Huanhui of Han? Isn't that the king of Han from 500 years ago? Geez, look at him. Never mind a member of the imperial family, he's probably not even a noble anymore. You again? You have neither a recommendation letter nor nobility. But if you're truly talented, we won't reject your admission. However, we've already kindly tested you twice. Both times, you were tested to have the poorest inferior horse talent, so stop stirring up trouble. I'm of noble blood, how can I have such poor talent? Let me go, you're lying, you must be jealous that I have the divine dragon of 9 heavens talent. Often we have testers who refuse to believe that their talent is inferior, they simply refuse to face reality. How pitiful. Giqing, you may start. In this world of advanced martial arts, talent is everything. Well then, how will Loi Academy evaluate my 9 talent? What kind of vapor can I create? Why is there so much vapor? This is crazy. Another talent with a uniquely shaped vapor? 3 in one day? Lingering vapor that keeps changing into different weapons. Don't tell me, go fetch the 3rd scroll of the 1st volume. How many years have we not seen this? This is the 9 talent. Look at how much Loi Academy values you. I knew it'd work. Look at that savant's expression. He looks more surprised now than when he saw the young mistress's phoenix talent. Looks like we can attend the academy together. Let's see if your martial arts can catch up with mine. The Origin Enlightenment test is over. Meng Shangji, you're the daughter of an aristocratic family. You also have the Phoenix talent. With the Flames to Ashes subclass, upon your enrollment, you may train under an academician of your choosing. Wei Baiqi, you have the best tiger talent. We consider you worthy. You may enter the academy. As for you, Giqing, you may not enter the academy. Huh? Wait a minute, weren't you amazed by his 9 talent? I was amazed, but only because the 9 talent that once wore out the influence of the imperial family of Zhou, and almost exhausted the resources of the academy 500 years ago, has reappeared. Just how hard is it to train with 9 talent? Ji Yuanxian, the son of King Yi of Zhou, from centuries ago also possessed the 9 talent. King Yi cared deeply for his youngest son and commanded the academy to do its best to train him and help him make a breakthrough. The imperial family and the academy almost emptied out the treasury for him. Even then, it was only enough to help him reach the 9th level of the Earth Seal stage. Till his death, he had no hope of reaching the Heaven Conferment stage. King Yi's favoritism even triggered a great battle. Since then, the academy established a new rule. Whoever with the 9 talent will need to fulfill one condition in order to gain admission. Condition? Enlighten us, sir. It took Ji Yuanxian a year to reach the 2nd level of the Earth Seal stage. Giqing, you need to prove that you're better. If you can achieve the same result within a year on your own, the academy will make an exception and approve your admission. They'll even grant you a request. A year? And without any help from the academy? You're asking too much from him. This is an impossible task. This is the only way he can prove that his 9 talent is superior to Ji Yuanxian is. Privilege has only ever been the right of the talented. A year, huh? I guess I'll have to live alone below the mountain, but... Hey, De Huang, I'll wait for you on the mountain. I promise I'll get you in within a year. I'll work hard too. In a year, I'll reach the 2nd level of the Earth Seal stage for sure, then I'll enter the academy and tell you stories. That's a promise. When Loi Academy was first constructed, there was no plan to set up a town below the mountain. However, The number of academy rejects gradually increased, and nobles from the winter expedition also brought a large number of retainers with them when they entered the academy. These people ended up settling down below the mountain. The academy preached and taught, occasionally dispatching savants down the mountain to give lectures in the public square without caring where the listeners came from. Over time, those who gathered in town to study were regarded as external students of the academy. They were known as lesser students. The small town below the mountain was thus called the Learning Town. Time sure flies. It's already been 3 days since I started living here. Loi Academy actually runs all the businesses in town. Since they have a monopoly, the prices can get quite random. In other words, everything's pricey. Why are your buns 10 times more expensive than those sold in Xinjiang? Well, why don't you go to Xinjiang instead? Living in town can get pretty expensive. I thought having 100 gold coins would be enough, but I'll still have to live frugally. I heard a savant from the academy is giving lectures in town today. The lecture's on ways to use energy and blood to break into the Earth Seal stage. I mustn't miss it. Take your dirty hands off me. What's going on? I think I've heard that voice before. I'm Han Ling, a descendant of the great King Huanhui of Han. Why can't I attend the lecture in the square? Humph, you're in Wei's territory now. Citizens of Wei can attend the lecture freely, but foreigners have to pay 10 gold coins or screw off. Should they be doing this? Won't the savants from the academy interfere? You're new, aren't you? The savants only care about giving lectures in the square. They never interfere in the conflicts between the lesser students. They won't interfere? Never mind then, since I'm new, I'd better keep a low profile. Kid, just admit that you're a citizen of Wei, and say that Han is a nation of dogs, then I'll. How dare you? Hey, I'm talking to you, are you deaf? Didn't your mom teach you to apologize after breaking someone else's stuff? You made me drop 5 buns, that'd be 1 gold coin. Who do you think you're trying to rob? Crap, I forgot to warn the newcomer. The reason these lesser students from Wei dare to run rampant here is that they have their country's mechanical military armor. Those armor can really boost their strength. Recruits in the first 3 levels of the Earth Seal stage are equipped with full armor and are considered unbeatable among their peers. Even if they're only wearing parts of the military armor, it's enough to help them rule this town. After all, there are only people in the first 3 levels of the Earth Seal stage here. The heck, first you refused to pay for my buns, now you even beat me. I was planning to keep a low profile, but I guess this is a might makes right kind of town. I'm Wei Dan, the leader of the Iron Guard gang and a retainer of Tianwan, a high official of Wei. Who are you? Gosh, is it the trend to speak so confidently these days? Well then, you'd better listen up. I'm a citizen of Winterfell, defender of the North, traveler of the 7 kingdoms, ruler of the Great Grass Sea, breaker of chains, the unburnt, descendant of dragons, Giqing of the great state of Qing. What the hell, all I got was that you're from Qing. Get him, teach that Qing citizen a lesson he'll never forget. Since the academy doesn't interfere in the conflicts between lesser students, going a bit heavy-handed should be fine. Who is he? I knew it. When I, a descendant of the imperial family, fell into danger, a subject would immediately come to my rescue. Moreover, he's got a stylish way of speaking. Ruler of the Great Grass Sea? The Unburnt? I'll have to take notes. What are you guys waiting for? Now that the loyal subject of mine is keeping the leader busy, we should have no problem dealing with the rest of his men. Even though we're only in the first level of the Earth Seal stage, the remaining Wei citizens are easy pickings. We surpassed them in numbers alone. That's right. I only backed off earlier because I couldn't beat Wei Dan. Come on, guys, let's recover our square. Down with the people of Wei. Have a taste of the sneaky kick from the great Han. Ah, are you a woman? Why the low blow? Ouch, ouch, my leg hurts. But at least I've had my revenge. Oh, right, where did my loyal subject go? You're pretty good, pig. Here, try my axe palm. Stop being so cocky, you dog. Wait till I use my 3rd level power. Whoa, what an intense fight. Will someone die from this? Shi Yuan, an academician from Louis Academy. Academician Shi? The lesser students attending the lecture today are getting into a brawl outside the square. Should we send someone to stop them? No need, though they're called lesser students. They're just a group of untalented warriors with no hope of entering the academy. It's frustrating to teach them too. I'm only doing it because the academy wants me to. My job is to give lectures. I don't care if anyone listens. Understood. It's midday, let's start the lecture. Today, I'll be sharing Loi Academy's unique auxiliary method for breaking through the Earth Seal stage. The visualization method. This method involves circulating your energy and blood through your meridians. Extend your spiritual awareness outward. Once you're outside your body, visualize what your Earth Seals look like. Shape your Earth Seals into something perceptible by the naked eye. This will allow you to track your progress intuitively. Try not to visualize aimlessly. You'll get better results with a more targeted approach. The academician really doesn't care, huh? If you want to see the physical form of your Earth Seals, you'll need a great mastery of your energy and blood. Miss an inch, and you'll err by 1,000 miles. The academy usually only sends savants for the lectures, but they sent an academician this time, to teach the visualization method. To boot, these lesser students have missed a great opportunity. What the hell is wrong with him? How is he only wounded? I've put enough energy into my attack to break his bones. I knew it. Even a regular Joe in Loi Academy's town can be a formidable opponent. This kid can increase or decrease his energy-imbued force freely. Even Cauldron Body can't protect me completely. He got me a few times in the face. My ears are still buzzing. I hope he didn't damage my eardrums. Next, I'll be sharing the spoken formula for the visualization method. Who's talking? Excess leads to emptiness, for balance is needed to maintain the order of the universe. When Xiaohao's bones is healing my ear, I can feel energy and blood entering my body. That sharpens my hearing for a moment, allowing me to hear distant sounds. The sound of great depths, the thunder of chaos, the turbidity of the crooked pond, the tainted white snow. I think the voice is coming from the square. Is he talking about the usage of energy and blood? Sounds pretty similar to the weapon embodiment canon. Is he daydreaming? No, this could be a trap. Qing people sure are cunning. He must be faking it. Look at him, acting like he's listening to something. Wait, listening, crap, I forgot about the lecture. My fellow Wei citizens, run to the square, the lecture has begun. The lecture, if I'm not mistaken, they're teaching us how to break through the Earth Seal stage today. Stop fighting, we have to get to the square. If we miss this lecture, we might have to wait another year or two. I've just explained the way to use your energy and blood to examine your Earth Seals. Now, let me explain how you can manifest them. I can't run. If I do, the energy and blood in my ear will fade. I have to concentrate and hold my breath too, or I won't be able to listen to the lecture. You Wei jerks, beepstards. My loyal subject, why are you just standing there? Converge your 8 meridians to achieve a yin-yang balance. Hello? Transcend the earthly realm and connect with the spiritual realm. Hey, why aren't you answering? Did that guy hit you so hard that you can't move or talk? But I have to get to the square as soon as possible. But as a king-to-be, this is my cross to bear. Holy cow, you're heavy, my loyal subject. If you can observe and contemplate your inner world, you'll be able to manifest your Earth Seals, and that concludes my lecture today. All we caught was his final sentence. He was teaching the visualization method of all things. I'd stayed in town for another year just for this lesson. The lecture is over already? I blame these Wei people. If they hadn't started a fight, we wouldn't have gotten here so late. Look, academician, they beat this guy so hard that he's no longer himself. Are you asking me for justice? How absurd. The academy will not interfere in the trivial conflicts between lesser students. Besides, learning takes more than just comprehension. It's about luck too. You've missed your chance, and that's that. If you have no talent, you should at least have great perseverance and luck if you want to accomplish something. Otherwise, you're no more than just a mediocre person. Why even bother learning the arts in the way? When you said converge your 8 meridians to achieve a yin-yang balance, are you saying I should visualize my energy and blood as one entity? Yeah, one entity. I might as well imagine my meridians, energy, and blood as a giant river with countless tributaries. My loyal subject. I get it now. It's that Qing guy. Look at his arm. No way, how did he do it? The visualization method isn't exactly advanced, but it still takes most people at least 2 weeks to even begin grasping the basics. But this young man understood and mastered it immediately. Not too bad. These must be the earth seals shackling my physical body.